So Mr. Bob Iger is back. This is interesting. This was just dropped when it was. This was dropped yesterday. That's right. This happened yesterday. But if you guys didn't see this, this was pretty crazy. But apparently, yeah, Mr. Iger's back. And a lot of us were like, what? Some people are supporting this, which I thought was interesting. But, you know, technically, I don't think it's actually going to be a good thing. It's not going to be a good thing right here. But this is the article that THR posted yesterday. It says, Disney shocker. Shocker. Bob Iger returning as CEO. Bob Chapek exits. So right here, in a stunning turn of events, the Walt Disney Company says that Bob Chapek will step down as CEO, with Bob Iger returning to lead the company. Disney's board of directors announced the decision Sunday night. It's crazy when they announce these decisions. We thank Bob Chapek for his service to Disney over his long career, including navigating the company through the unprecedented challenges of the pandemic, said Susan Arnold, chairman of the board, in a statement. The board has concluded that as Disney embarks on an increasingly complex period of industry transformation, Bob Iger is uniquely situated to lead the company through the pivotal period. That means more layoffs, guys. That means more layoffs because things are costing way too much. What was I saying when it came to the whole Ben Affleck and Matt Damon thing? You know? Too much. They're spending way too much. Too much on the talent. Too much on directors. Too much on the producers. Too much is going to this. It's gotten to the point where a bubble is pretty much bursting when it comes to this. So you expect to hear a lot of things when it comes, like what's happening with Warner Brothers Discovery, be happening over here too. And specifically this right here, Kareem Daniel exits Disney as Bob Iger sets restructuring of media and entertainment distribution division right here. So this guy just walked out. Kareem Daniel, who's at like a top executive over here, is exiting Disney as head of the media and entertainment distribution division 1 day after the ouster of Bob Chapek. Newly reappointed CEO Bob Iger disclosed the news in a letter to employees this afternoon. Iger said that he was tasked, talking about that, a new structure that puts more decision-making back in the hands of our creative teams and rationalizes costs. That is the initiative, he said, will necessitate a recognition of Disney media and entertainment distribution. So talking about all that. So they fired this guy, and I know that probably doesn't look good too, you know, especially nowadays. You know, nowadays, when you're getting, when somebody like that exits, you know, I'm just saying, it's not good. Optics. I remember I was having some conversations with that. I'm like, yeah, the optics don't look good. I think Grace even pointed that out. I was like, yeah, optics don't look good when it comes to, you know, 2022 standards, I guess you could say. But that's what's going to be happening. That's what's going to be happening. We're going to be seeing a lot of interesting things happening when it comes to the restructuring and everything that's happening over at Disney, because I think they have a cash flow problem too. They really have a cash flow problem. I can't even say that. Cash flow problem. There you go. Say that 3 times fast. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Yeah. It's going to be really bad. So, you know, what could he do? It's just, that's the way things are going to be happening. But again, this is why I kept saying, like, you know, when everybody's thinking that Zaslav is like this evil man, worse than Hitler kind of thing, and saying he's doing a poor job and all that stuff, he's like, no, he's really just cleaning up the mess of the previous regime. And now, when it comes to the pandemic and everything that's happened in the last 4 to 5 years and all the money that's been spent on a lot of this stuff, especially in the last 2 years, now these companies are seeing that big, huge cash flow problem, and they're trying to come up with solutions. So now a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs and everything like that. But hey, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, maybe they'll come to the rescue with their whole new approach on the way that things should be. And maybe they should adopt that. It's like, yeah, some of the money that's being thrown around is absolutely ridiculous. It's just absolutely freaking ridiculous.